I'm going to welcome you to TEDxTableMountain. Welcome you to South Africa. Welcome you to the Western Cape. The Western Cape has the smallest biome in the world. It's found in one of 6 Mediterranean climate zones. We have the most diverse species in the world. Our species is known as fynbos. 80% of South Africans still use herbs harvested in the wild. A third of South Africa's vegetation occurs in the Western Cape. So here we've got the smallest hotspot distributing to the largest percentage of the population. In order to demonstrate this, we'll have Candace distribute it amongst you. What you can do is take something, keep it, move it along. I've traveled South Africa for 7 years. I work as a bush doctor. A bush doctor, it's a Khoi tradition. It's learned only via word of mouth. It's a nomadic lifestyle. So I've been on the road for 7 years. I've traveled to George, Knysna, Graafrenet. I've been to Mpumalanga. I've been to Springbok. I've covered 6 provinces out of the 9 that we have. And in these different provinces, I learned how to use the herbs, where they grow, what you can use them for. The nice thing about this, or the best part about this, is because it's a verbal knowledge, it allows you to learn about the diversity of our people and the diversity of our land. We regularly have disagreements with science and academia where plants grow. But as a bush doctor, having plants with me on a regular basis, traveling through the country, we actually plant things. So therefore, our species occurs pretty much everywhere in South Africa, but it's concentrated in the Western Cape. We have the Biodiversity Act, we have intellectual knowledge systems, and we have intellectual property rights. The Biodiversity Act is here to protect people like myself and our knowledge from being exploited by larger companies. The Indigenous knowledge system is there for us to receive recognition for the work that we do, or at least our knowledge. Intellectual property rights, on the other hand, is the loophole whereby biopiracy takes place. So what happens is you can get a remedy from me. You don't need to recognize me or give me recognition for it. You can make millions. That's how the intellectual property rights works, and that's how biopiracy gets away with it. So the most interesting stories I can tell you is, on a walk, I would normally take people to Belleville. Belleville is a particular guy, and he has no liking for white people per se, because you've come to his country, you've invaded him, he doesn't want to teach you his knowledge, he doesn't want to share with you knowledge. It's a good experience to take someone, because we need to protect our culture, we need to protect our heritage, our knowledge. There's different ways in doing it. Some is very abrupt, others are very subtle. My one journey in Oudtshoorn, where I've harvested things like sweet root, bitter patat, kanniedot as well. We met up with a guy that also works with herbs. We spent the whole day with him. Late in the afternoon, he turned around and said, well, I'm not going to help you. This is for my children, my heritage, and for my kids coming along. So we spent half the day thinking we're on good terms with someone that is going to help us share his knowledge. The knowledge that I've acquired is not my own knowledge. It's knowledge I've learned from different people working with plants, sharing while I traveled. It's the only way you can do it. It's one of the better ways. You've learned different remedies, different uses, how they grow, where they grow as well. In the recent years, our fynbos has diminished due to conservation laws. Conservation laws have been put in place to prohibit us from harvesting. My idea is this. Instead of prohibiting us from harvesting and placing conservation laws in place, we should actually have propagation laws. Propagation laws, stewardships, and custodians would work like this. You would teach people like myself how to grow plants, allocate a piece of land out in the mountain or in the wild where we can propagate them. In this way, what happens is we have an abundance, or we have a continuous supply of our resources. Also, it alleviates pressure on our environment. The other positive aspect is this: employment, knowledge sharing as well, knowledge preservation as well, and putting it out there for people like ourselves and like you, so it's not a taboo, it's not something that you're unsure of. Also, it's a nice sharing because you develop products. As you will see, we've gone from soaps, from raw bunches to soaps and packaged herbs, value-added products. So the idea is with the custodianship, you train people, you skill them, you upskill them how to do packaging, how to make value-added products and help them export the products or distribute it in the neighborhood. The advantage of that, because we cannot, or some people cannot afford the healthcare, it's a cheaper and it's a more viable form, and it's something people know and something people trust. So in future, my vision would be custodianships, stewardships for people like myself, being taught from the grassroots level up how to manage your product and how to distribute your product to the rest of the people out there. Thank you very much. I'm Carlo.